school, man, I'm fire. Can't cool. Yeah. And I'm a Burger King, but we are make fast food. What bike now, sport, but it have graph mode. Fire start up in here, call the brigade. Rifle me, carry me.
Announced the lockdown of the parish. These images from the Portmore leg of the toll road as people tried to leave the Sunshine City. The curfew started at 9 p.m. and minutes after 10 p.m. when we were in the area, we saw a few vehicles heading from Portmore into Kingston. We journeyed to the Mandela Highway. This was the Prime Minister Tuesday's press briefing.
I am told that there is quite a panic in the population in Portmore, as we expected. This is part of, we expected, and in St. Catherine.
Panic too at this wholesale. These scenes from AJ's Wholesale in Spanish Town, about minutes to 8 p.m. It was the only food establishment opened in the area at the time. A mad rush as people tried to stock up on food items, again raising concerns about physical distancing rules.
Let me tell you what the problem is. The line, there's a lack of line here. No line. Jamaican people don't want to farm a line. They don't know what a line is. That's the problem right now. So while people bungling up at the door, what he has caused a breakdown in the social distancing. If he did not announce it, he would give us such a short notice. Less people would have been out here, less bungling would have happened, but we can't do any better now. We really can't do any better.
Most of the supermarkets were closed when the lockdown announcement was made, and so people turned up at gas stations. They argued that they needed more time to prepare.
24 But you have tomorrow where you can go by alphabetical order to purchase your stuff.
Yes, sir. Alphabetical order, no record.
Mayor of Spanish Town, Norman Scott, has criticized the government for what he calls the hasty manner in which the 7-day lockdown was announced.
This thing catch the people of St. Catherine by night. Is Nicodemus by night catching the people. The Minister of Health called me at 5:45, 6:45 to tell me that a decision has been taken. I'm the chairman of the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, and if something like this is going to happen, I would have expected the administration to give me the kind of kudos and to say, well, this is where we are and we are going to do this.
Meanwhile, Mr. Scott adds that the new cases from a call center should not be a surprise to the government because, according to him, mayors had raised concerns about the BPO sector.
Whilst the administration was so adamant about markets, mayors, including myself, spoke about the call centers, that we had a concern about call centers. So it shouldn't caught or catch the government by surprise. Again, I said, they're behaving like it's a catchy-chubby kind of administration.
Now, there are a few people still milling around here in Spanish Town. In fact, you can see behind me vehicles still passing. Up to late this evening, a barber shop was opened in the area, and the police have told us that they've had to close it down. On our way here, we also...
With who sick. And uno claim say uno not have enough space and all them things to do certain things. I hope uno have it in mind to put the man them under quarantine. Because there's no way uno could have think different. But you see, true, me kind of feel insecure about how uno stay. Me have to say it. Me have a certain insecurity about governments. Because when you really think say them have sense, like how the Prime Minister Barlow say him have a curfew the whole of Portmore, St. Catherine. And from him say that the road block coming out of Portmore. From him say that. You know what I say now? I hope so no have situation line up and ready to take them man and put them under quarantine. Yes, me just ask, you know, to put them under quarantine. Because we don't want to say, but the Americans test them. Because I remember say, oh no, put the Cuban them under quarantine, you know. And the Cuban them was doctor. By the way, I don't hear nothing about the doctor them again. The Cuban doctor them. I don't hear nothing about the Cuban doctor them again. Them gone back. I don't understand where I go. Oh, we not hear which part them there, how much work them are doing and all them something there. But remember, so them put the Cuban doctor them 14 days under quarantine. 14 days, them put them under quarantine. And there was doctor who come here, come deal with certain things. Ironically, Cuba have more corona patients than we know. But them still say them can lend a helping hand to the world. I got to Jamaica, them come, them Venezuela, Spain. Can you believe that? Cuba has always been a help to certain countries. I remember I said the American them say, look here, no, don't take no help from no Cuban, you know. Don't take no help from no Cuban because Jamaica right now is like America little boy. See? Especially when it come on to Venezuela and them thing there. Jamaica is like a little child, a little guy. So we just have to know, say, we are watching you. We are watching you. And we ask the question now, what are you going to do about those Jamaicans who are going to Portugal on that ship? What I'm telling them, man there, or how much, I don't know if it's man, woman, or both. What I'm telling people there, them they are Portugal. Who didn't want to go to Portugal? Jamaica. I come to Jamaica for sunshine and ganja, and then them end up at Portugal. Terrible. Anyway, think it. So you're going to do now. We're going to open the line then. We're going to open the phone line and take some call. A long time we don't take call on the program still, but given say we know a whole heap of people have a whole heap of things to say now. You know, so we're going to take some call. In between that, we're going to play this.
Come, immigration, come, let us get ready.
Yes, yeah.
Mr. Baruka?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. When the government said that they were going to curfew.
No, hold on. What me do today now? What me do today? What did I do to deserve this, oh Lord? Imagine, look how long I not
open the phone. One more time?
No, I said, what did I do to deserve you this today? No? Look how long I not open the phone. And the first person call on you.
You didn't do any good.
Eh? Me feel for crying.
What I'm saying about when the Prime Minister said that he was going to close all over the port in St. Catherine, what happened now is that he knew the people were going to run because before China said that they found the COVID-19, giving it a new name at that time, the COVID-19, it was already here and other places. And people were dying from it already. But when the Chinese labeled it COVID-19 when they did in December, he just looked at it, he gave it a new start so that it looked like it was just starting from there.
Who did that new start, the Prime Minister?
No, I'm saying the Prime Minister knew that the people were going to run when he said that he was going to close down Portmore and St. Catherine.
Okay.
Now, when the people run all over the place, it would look like they take it there, but it was already there. The people that are dying from it, they are just dying from the overdose of it.
Okay.
Because a lot of people have died from it, even in Jamaica since last year, before the Chinese even announced it. Even that guy supposed to die from it. You know him, and you're always talking about 4 in the 4th.
Talking about what?
4 in the 4th.
4 in the 4th?
Young, something young. He talk on the radio too, and he's always talking about 4 in the 4th. His name is Tony Young.
Oh, Tony Young was dead from almost 2 years ago. Yeah.
What did you say?
Tony Young, the person used to work on the next radio station.
Yeah. He was sick for a time. That's what he had too. And the government, the Department of Health didn't tell nobody. And people died before even him. He just had an overdose. He kept going back to the same source that he was getting it from, and that's why he couldn't get well. And then after it reached a certain point, his body failed, and that's why he's dead. And people died before him, like I said to you before.
All right. Okay, sir.
Now, let me tell you this, though. You know, if they, the chicken gunny is the same thing. The COVID-19 is just the new name that they give it, but before that they called it chicken gunny.
Yeah, the disease is there a long time, you know. The 19 differentiated from the other ones, which was the same thing.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, but it's the same thing that they call chicken gunny, that they blame on the mosquito.
Okay, they might blame it on the mosquito.
The mosquitoes.
Okay.
That give it to you.
Yeah, all right.
And the patient 31 that you're talking about.
Yes. No, I never talk about it. It's not talk. I talk about it. Anyway, go on. What do you say?
No, let me tell you. I said to you before that it is not airborne. And I heard you talk to Dr. White when you talked to Dr. White. You remember the time you talked to Dr. White? Mr. Baruka?
Yeah, man, I hear you. I remember when I talked to Dr. White.
All right, let me say this to you. When you talk to Dr. White, you have to say to Dr. White that the same air that you breathe is the same air that goes in your eyes. So why just wear a mask over your nose and your mouth? And then he would have understood what you were saying to him. But when you ask him if it's airborne, because you said that to him, is it airborne? And the answer that he just give you, he's just answering you out the ear because he didn't have any base. You think that he knew that. You should have given him the information the same way I gave it to you, and then he would have known how to answer you correctly. But you didn't do that to him.
Okay, sir.
You just said to him, is it airborne? But he said, Dr. White, keeping in mind that the same air you breathe is the same air that goes in your eyes, and then when you go to sleep, that same air, your body clears it out of you by matter in your eyes or boogers in your nose, and then he would have understood that you were asking him.
All right, sir.
And there are things that work for it, Mr. Baruka.
Do you think that work for what?
For the COVID-19, there are things that help a person. But I'm not talking about bushes in the.
I'm talking about what? What are you talking about?
Pharmacy, and they have a thing they call worm medicine.
Okay.
Worm medicine helps a person.
Oh yeah. Who you know it help? Who you know it help?
Listen to me, Mr. Baruch.
No, let me just ask you one question about that going, Mr. Who you know it help?
I'm not going. I'm telling. All right, listen to this. Let me say this.
You come on the real and I give a remedy. I mean, ask you who you know it help. Where you go somewhere else for? I ask you who you know the worm medicine help.
I'm listening.
Who you know the worm medicine help?
All right. Let me show you this. I'm doing my own experiments with this.
You answer what I ask you. I ask you who you know. No, but you know long talk.
You cut me off every time I try to talk.
You know why I cut you off? Because you start talking to me and you start talking like you're idiot. I ask you who you know the worm medicine help.
Right here.
Who you know the worm medicine help?
You can see the very COVID that they're talking about.
Who you know the worm medicine help?
And the people that has the COVID.
You did give them worm medicine and help them. You know doctors will give them it and it help them.
No. I'm saying if the Ministry of Health gives that to them, it will help them.
So I'm asking you who you know that it help.
I'm not understanding you. That's what
you just recommend something for the COVID.
Yeah.
And it's a worm medicine. And I'm asking you, who
you
know that the worm medicine?
You don't have to go to no bush doctor.
Bridget, you don't say that already, man. You don't say you have to go to a bush doctor. You can use worm medicine. May I ask you, who you know the worm medicine help?
The people that has the COVID.
Which people? Tell me somebody who you know it help. Not tell me about the people them. Because I don't know nobody will do it. So if you can't tell me somebody, I don't say nobody not there, but I just ask you who you know the medicine help. The worm medicine help.
Mr. Baruka, the 52 people at the call center.
What is this madman, man? Brethren, every time you come on the radio, you make me get vexed.
All of them got it from the same source, and you see the police.
You said that already, but brethren, alright, you want to know, I have to go lock you up. Me ask you a simple question, who you know the world medicine help?
And I keep...
You say you do your own experiment. Who you experiment pan if you know say the world medicine help?
Who what?
You say you have been doing some experiment.
And I'm trying to show it to you.
So who you do the experiment pan? Who? Your girlfriend? Who you do the experiment pan?
30 seconds to say this to you. Alright. If you boil some rice.
Oh, you know what you gonna rice for? You're talking about peas.
I'm showing you something.
No, not show me nothing more. Not show me nothing about no rice.
Yeah, but you're going to see what I'm showing you.
No, I don't want to hear nothing about the world medicine. Alright, you want to know. You have to go. We have to go.
And after they finish,
yes.
pour away some of the rice.
Yes.
And
I use some rat bat.
The rice begins to get a
alright, we have to move. We have to move.
Orange color.
I don't want to cut you off, you know. We have to move. Anyway, you have to cut you off. We have to move. Click it. Is the stepping razor. Why I think they might have to go through. That man. Me I tell you, I don't know whether man again. The man tell me. The man tell. I don't know how much people hear me and him always argument. The man tell me say, methane gas, all the pollution in the sea, that's not have nothing to do with damaging the atmosphere. We damage the atmosphere because they might chip off the moon and bring it come down upon the earth. I say, oh, you mean they might chip off the moon? Him say, yes. Him say, I don't go upon the moon. Him say, don't tell the people them that foolishness. Him say, woman go upon the moon and they might chip off the moon and bring it come upon earth. That is the only thing. A foolish, I'm asking, do you know what methane is? Him say, no. I say, well, go look for the word methane. Him come back to me and next time, I say, you go check the word methane. Him say, no. And him start another theory again. Well, I tell you, I don't know. I say, a long time, I don't open the phone, and at least me get. Please, any Christian out there pray for me, please don't make another caller like that upon the next phone. Please. Yes. Bless you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Oh gosh, man. Oh, thank you very much.
You love you, my brother.
Oh,
I'm not one of those callers.
Look here.
Torment you.
I remember.
Yeah.
I am so glad that I hear your voice. After that man a while ago, I was starting to lose hope in humanity, man. Alright, but I tell you something. I remember. You have to tell me exactly where I'm going over Portmore, you know.
I tell you, say, if you drop a pin now, which part of the day you can't hear it, the way the place dead. So, they are my friends now. I look out at Breton Road, I'm not saying not one car apart.
Yeah? So let me ask you a question. You was one of the 800 you stood up at the supermarket yesterday line?
One thing with this woman here. Me not wait for crisis, run go to the road. I always try if I have a pound of flour in my house put down. Me not wait for crisis, run go to the road. And my sister said I go reach to this, and me keep on and tell people, say this is I go reach the country, I go shut down.
But me I say pound of flour can't do you nothing. I remember.
I don't have to touch that.
I remember.
Yeah.
Nobody tell nobody about no pound of flour, no pound of
flour. No, man,
can't do it.
Speaking.
Yeah, but talk the amount you buy. It's a bag of flour you buy, man.
I buy a bag of flour for me.
What you mean? For you and you?
No, my husband alone. I'm not really eat dumpling like that. I'm already young and I eat all 3-4 dumplings. Sometimes I eat no dumpling. I might eat one.
Let me ask you a question. The place where them find almost now 50 people over there have it. You ever go over there yet? Because I want to report somebody.
I live at Portmore. I don't really know Portmore like that. I'm going to know the way if I leave my yard and come back to my yard.
Over 100 you live now? I forgot that one.
I live on 100. I live to 100.
100
I live over there.
Eh?
I remember up there say you come stop I will come for you. I live over there.
Yeah, but you tell me to stop at 100 and you come for me. So what if I over 100 you live?
No, sir. Live down the road from the station.
Yeah.
If Brian dead now, when I'm out of Texaco, I tell Brian say down the road me live.
Brian come down there too?
No, them is at Texaco.
Oh, them is at Texaco. Okay. So we say over there well quiet. Nothing
Quiet.
Eh?
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm not telling a lie. Muta bring out the laugh out of me a while ago. My brother.
Now listen.
Bless up yourself and your family and all my RFM family. On a try, stay safe, come I can't live without you know.
All right, Mama. Give thanks.
Yeah, bless up on yourself. Muta, why welcome my message, yo. You can't look for your message, them in a retext message.
You text me message?
All a while.
Are you ask anything them about what a beautiful day and all them something like? I know you.
Sometimes it takes you some nice message.
All right, I'm going to look for them. But
yeah, bless up yourself and bless up Miss Jackie for me.
She would all listen to you know.
Barry back, bless up yourself. Everybody stay safe. Now my FM family, them always bless me up.
Okay, all right.
And Harry Daddy, and Harry Pitney.
Who name Harry Daddy? Wait, who name Harry Daddy?
Well, you're not listening, you know. Just like how other people listen to your program, you don't listen to the rest of the work of them program.
No, nobody asked me that, but I asked you who name Harry Daddy.
Muta, that's like a caller like me and a listener like me.
Okay. So Harry Daddy never called me yet?
We don't know. Them a listen, them always lock by Harry.
All right. Harry Daddy, Harry Muma say EL. This is coming from Harry Muta. All right, give thanks, yeah? Yes.
Alright, cool.
Now, I'm going to tell you, a lady that she know easy, you know. A one channel shop on our radio, you know. One channel. This is the stepping razor. We're taking some calls. Okay, here we go. Here.
What, Muta?
What, man, there? Wait, are you?
Oh, you're the virus, man.
Oh, me and the virus? No, you must have to, me do, but I'll vote me and the virus like I'm a wife.
Why make me afraid, you know? I want to go. I live in a Kingston, boy, and I want to go look for some people that client, boy.
Boy, you want to go look for people? You know, them can't have carried that too.
Yeah.
The way you want to go look for?
I have some family who want to go look for them, man. But
them last? Where you going to look for them for them last?
I want to just go look for them and sit down and talk, you know?
Okay.
You get like a fresh breeze from night city.
Okay, yeah, why? You get nervous from the city?
I'm afraid.
You're afraid?
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm not telling
you. Public transport.
Oh, yeah, I see. So when you go on the transport, then what you do? You don't have your mask and all them something there?
Eh?
You don't have your mask and...
No, I don't like the mask business, you know. I don't like it.
Oh, well, I can tell you something now.
Yes, sir.
Right now, the only way you can use social distance is if you are the driver in the car and you in the truck.
Yeah.
That's the only way social distance can work in a car. But we don't see how social distance can work in a car, in a taxi. A joke business.
In a big transport like.
Well, them a plan to put the driver them in a car in a cage, like, you know, like a plexiglass.
That's the government bus.
Yeah, plexiglass cage. Them a plan to put on. That is a proper thing to do still.
Yeah, Joyce, you have them, you know.
Yeah. So you're alright though?
Yeah, man, I give thanks, man. I'm alright, man.
Yeah.
I listen to RFM.
Yeah, listen to RFM.
Yeah,
and you're glad to open the phone, don't you?
Eh?
You're glad to open the phone?
Yeah, man, I'm glad to open the phone and the people can talk and express.
So how Trump, man? Coming on, say you're a friend like Trump.
Oh, Trump?
Yeah.
Trump, you attack?
Yeah, Trump, your friend.
No, Trump is not my friend. You take what you want for the thing them if we come to the Caribbean.
Yeah, they wait name them. The wait name the what them call it?
Trump attack like him afraid of Trump.
Oh.
The minister affairs attack like him afraid of Trump.
Then them not afraid of the whole of them afraid of him. What do you mean? The whole of them afraid of him.
Me not like Trump and that Trump.
But wait, no, but I tell you something. Him stop the things them.
Until be a lie.
Wait, no, him stop the something them, you know, but you know. It serve them right, you know, because you have Jamaicans where make them.
Yeah, over there. And here at home.
Yeah, you know, you have Jamaicans and so I make them. We interviewed the two youth them last week. Where I make them. So, you know, all them have to do is just pump some money in the youth them business I make the youth them flourish instead of wait for Trump to send this and I send that. Where you know say it have strings attached. It have strings.
Trump is a very arrogant president.
Yeah. Him start blame China for why America reaching at the stage right there now.
Well, Trump.
Anyway, give thanks.
Trump madman.
Yeah. Alright, sir, give thanks.
Yeah, man.
You still have visa? You still have your visa?
No, I'm not a visa for America, you know.
Oh, where are the visa for go?
We used to travel the Caribbean, but I'm not a visa for America.
Oh, but when you only that travel Caribbean, you never used to need no visa.
No,
man. Never used to need passport.
Only one country we used to use visa for Haiti. You have to have visa for Haiti, you know.
Where you used to do Haiti?
We used to go buy some things and sell.
And sell? Okay.
I'm going to Cayman Island.
That dry up now, boy. That well dry up.
When what's going there, I have to use my visa, but no, I have to use visa to go to Cayman.
Yeah. Alright, give thanks, Virgin.
Yeah, man, love me, brother.
Yeah. Yes, Clarendon. Clarendon is a little hot spot here with everything, both gun and the corona. But you realize, gunman kill more people in January, February, March, April. More people dead by gunman than the corona. Yeah? It's like we miss out that now, you know. Like if you see the corona and a gunman are coming, so give me the gunman, boy, you know, and the corona. The thing stay away, you know. Because gunman kill our people and nobody we not hear nothing about it again, but it happen. It happen. But the immediate, clear and present danger is what is the problem. Yeah, ill.
Yeah, blessing.
Yeah,
Good
blessing.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Muta, please.
Yeah, man, I'm Muta this man.
Okay, blessing. It's wonderful to hear from you and to be able to can call you. I listen here more time, you know, when I first are calling in.
All right, give thanks.
I'm calling from Spanish Town to be exact.
Okay. And you one of them will get locked off too?
No, not yet.
But you can't come out? What time it is?
Yes, but you know, we are adhering to the...
Yeah, the guidelines and things.
Because I still go to work. Where I work is a very small establishment. But from the minister, lock it off Wednesday, you know, I stayed home.
All right, beautiful.
So you know the
color of your bathroom now.
But the reason why I called you, you know, I hear you said something earlier in your opening statement, that these young people don't care. Them just want nail and all of that. But I was just laughing. I said, Mota, you're behind time, man. You forget about the bleach and you forgot about the hair and the bleach. Those are the most important things, the nail, the hair, and the bleaching. So I said I will call you and brief you, you know. You left out two main points. But we have to pray for them because I think they are still not, they don't really have a knowledge of love and understanding of this thing. So I have to just pray for them. So I like listening to Mota, Elise Kelly. Just big up our FM crew and make we continue to do what we have to do, you know?
All right, but you said them don't have no love. Them have love, you know?
Love for the bleach and
them
the hair.
Them have love, but guess what, it's the manifestation I get stuck in them because we are going round them. You see, there's certain things that are going around you that it will afford you to even manifest certain things. You understand? So, we can't just say them don't have no love.
But sometimes, you know, they just deal with people and a whole.
Of course.
You know, you wonder, what is it then?
Them need order and discipline. Anyway, stay safe in a Spanish Town there.
Yes, quite alright so far, giving thanks.
So are you one of them with the line up, in the 800 will line up in the supermarket line?
No.
You hear about it though?
I told you I stayed home. I went out early, but I get back in before all the chaos.
Yeah, what them say people
And I
who
have
60
few items
and
I did run
60
short
and
of,
over
like some bleach and
can
some
go out to
stuff.
shop
I
on
just run
Wednesday
and get
and
them quick and
Saturday.
get back in.
Is that the Prime Minister say?
No necessity, so we forgot get and come back. So we need bleach and
So that means that you full up
At
your
least we
house
can
already.
turn it with coconut. We can turn it with sugar. We can do it with everything. So we'll survive.
All right. All right. Man, you get diabetes.
No. We'll take time with that. Anyway, take care.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
Okay.
Yes. Wow. Lockdown. Me feel say, all right, it's like all the criminality that go on and people that say, don't just cause state of emergency in our St. James. It's weird, because it's the same thing in another way, It's the same thing in another way, because people that call for all island state of emergency, for the criminal activities. But it just happened at St. James, and then extend it to Westmoreland, then them extend it to Clarendon, and them extend it to certain parts over Rockfort area there. And people that say, why you don't just curfew the whole island and get rid of the gunman them? Them say it can't happen, this, that. All right now. We reach a stage now where them can't have almost like martial law in a 7 mile, right? Them call it in a Clarendon, and one of the biggest parish, St. Catherine, the biggest parish. St. Anna, the biggest parish. St. Catherine, one of the biggest parish them. And him say, him a call curfew the whole parish. You see, and me still have a feeling say never did really deal with the whole of St. Catherine. I think a Portmore did really want to deal with. But him extend it to all way over there, so. Yes, but I tell you, it's a weird thing. But the next stage of the thing is not only to lock down a portion, a city or a town, but the whole country. That everybody stay home. And I feel say that is a way to make the thing get less. Stay home, everybody. The virus now have no host to jump from one person to the next. And it's that I keep it alive, well, not alive, because it's not alive, but it a keep multiply. It a keep multiply. With hosts, different people go on. When you have nobody to connect to, that's why them say you must stay home. That's why them say you must keep your distance, because there's no jumping from me to you if we keep distance. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, Walter. Hello.
Yeah, man, there, man.
Yeah, man. Why? Alright, so go on. Like all the dog then get back and whole heap of freedom on the road, that one.
What you say about freedom on road?
Yeah, travel, man, then they don't on the port there, So, more time ready for a late shift. I go in.
So what kind of work you do?
Don't on the half, bro.
Eh?
Don't on the half,
Oh, you never have. Yeah, so they never bring in the goods them quick enough.
Oh, yeah, man, a container young leaner, so too.
Then a container me talk about, say, because I put more lockdown, so the people them who live off the container, them didn't reach a work late, so less container come off.
Hey, I would think we'd rather see container, we don't even know one of them more time, We don't know where in them.
I know, I things in them, man. You know, you get the thing there, you never get the thing there.
What? Yo, a long time I listen to your program, man.
I shall sing it.
I have to call you,
I shall sing it, You get the thing there.
Yeah, me a travel a late night more time, I tell you. To a dog, them like the dog, them know the hours when we come out, Like them know the curfew hours,
Yeah.
Dog, them just spread off on the road, brother.
Of course. Dog can't take over all the time, yes.
Yes, man. We find out that only animals get back their freedom, you know.
Yeah, you know, you're no gunshot from them.
Yeah, I want them in the seafront, I want them a crocodile, let me see. Why them just spread out in the water, so.
Eh?
Yeah, man, right where the chick them back, so, you know.
Yeah.
Only animals get back them freedom, man.
Yeah, man, some people show me some video with animals there where them never usually go.
Yeah.
Human beings not there. Can't believe that. Maybe we are the virus, you know. maybe the corona is the true inhabitant of the earth and we are the virus.
Well, you're talking like joke, you know.
No, because the virus now destroy nothing else but human being.
I don't like that.
So the human being, them maybe the virus in some weird, strange way target we because them see what we are do to the earth.
Reality, man.
Yes.
You know, the other day, when you see people them run up, we feel like them out them should have blocked off the place first before them announce that. In terms of people, tell a man say, yeah, when you do that, now everybody start running from this going to the city and now going to country, going to grandma and them grandfather there. We did a good
long time. A man tell me last night say a girl called him from Spanish Town where him not here for about 2 years.
Yeah.
Say, how him do? And I check whether she can't come check him.
How you think I know now? Never want your country. All of you never want your country. Now you want your country now. I don't be afraid of all the teeny wall, them all of them stuff. They never afraid again.
I believe that. They will find some grandmother or some great grandmother because each up beside her and give them the corona. I tell you about it's a terrible thing. The corona.
Hey, that's a terrible thing for you, man.
The corona, no way to do.
Why corona come like watching a scary movie for the first time?
Yeah. It's a scary movie. I can't believe in my life I live out a scary movie. In my life, you know. In my age, I live out a scary movie.
It's a Muta program.
Yeah, it's a Muta program. How that?
I'm a family auntie, you know. Next door there, look out, you know.
Oh, she sounds so near. Watch it, you know. You have a tape measure.
Tape measure?
You measure the distance what you there because she's so near.
About 50 feet apart from one.
50 feet?
Yeah, look over our house, you know.
Oh, so I mean at the danger then?
Yeah, she out at the danger one.
No, me, I go to mean at the danger come here and near me.
Oh, yeah, see. You know, so see the man them do, see the man them put up a thing in the Heineken them where them put on all the mask and all the Corona sitting there after the beer.
Yeah. The Corona beer. You know you have a beer named Corona?
Yeah, see the man them put on the fridge, but the man them put on something on the Heineken.
Some mask.
The Corona one side.
Yeah. Anyway, just
a long time I listen to your program still, you know. I don't know, so you don't know. Straight, you know. I see all the man call you already, I want to try to get you upset and thing, you know. First call I could have, why me I tell you, all the while me hear the man come on the program, I always try to upset them, remember, brother.
Well, him not have nothing to do. Him not have nothing to do but call me and tell me some theoretical thing where.
I try to tell you, so prove something that does tell you who you drove on, because if you drove on somebody can rope you all of who then. If you give it the give it the right, you know.
Yes. Anyway, I saw him stay. Anyway, we have to move now.
All right, my general. Let's not move on.
Yeah, all right. Yes, this is the Stepping Razor, the art of war. We're there with you. Well, I see a man dressed like me on the TC there. Whoa, I'm Muta brother that. See there. The whole of that laugh. See there. All the things that when me look so behind there. See there. Anyway. Okay. Where the phone? The phone now stop. Yes, EL.
Yes, Father Muta.
Blessed man.
More love and respect, man.
You too, man. Give thanks, man.
I'm time, man. You know what I mean? Out there, call out. Then I easy, I call, you know. St. Thomas, you know.
Yeah, St. Thomas.
Yeah, man. Out there, man.
Okay. Which part of St. Thomas you there? Which part of St. Thomas? Which part of St. Thomas you there?
You know, so I'm place on your phone in the west side of St. Thomas, you know. Yeah, man. I pass our giant and reach up way for a party, man. But we see a protest here, we see a mark how they do isolation, you know. We need us a quarantine, we are nobody there, we are alone there, where they isolate themselves, you know, from the wider public, see them here.
Alright, that sound good, man.
Okay, you know, we have to there and protect themselves, you know. But Father Muta, you know, a while ago, I listened to the news, and in a parliament, a question was asked by, I think, someone from the opposition side asked the health minister about they have adequate masks for the people, man. It seems like you want to go around it, and the president said, talk. But the people here must say, it's like you must say, America, a world back for we, you know, to give us them masks, and the reason why I go on and Father Muta may say, some people get deported, and Jamaica, I was strong, I said, why, then I want to take them. You know what, take them here to America, it's like a chick America work, you know, I must watch, alright? You know, take them people, you watch ya. You know, I go to more mask them around there, you know.
Not take which people?
The people, they deport them, man. Because I said if they deport some people, then I come in a week, you know.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, next week. But the Jamaican government has stand strong, because they must say, they don't want to take them in, I want them to go take them in, you know. Those persons coming with the coronavirus. Yeah, because also already in the Jamaica cleaner. But the Jamaican government, I was strong on that.
Yeah, but you never hear when me say, you never hear when me say, the ambassador say, the people them who them at the port don't have no disease, have no corona disease or nothing like that.
Yeah, in can't say that, you know, I feel more that, you know.
Yeah, me know.
In can't say that, you know, it might not go for CM way.
Yeah.
But me I say, no, Father Muta, me I say, Jamaica, me I say, yo, when we are going to stop being a puppet to America? Because I really don't like to see the treatment. It's like, say, all of the sources of things that we are getting from America is like, I know what else. I mean, I say, if we could have get 140 Cuban doctors and nurses, I mean, I say, all right. And when I see Cuban, them reach here, I see them reaching mask for them face too. So it's obvious for them have some around there too. So why we can't reach out to the Cuban them to get some, everything America, we have to get it from.
Well, you want to know.
America, so that every other country.
You want to know with this thing, you know. You remember, say, one of the men will come here and tell Jamaica, say, they must watch up.
In can't say that, you know, it might not go for CM way.
Yeah.
But me I say, no, Father Muta, me I say, Jamaica, me I say, yo, when we are going to stop being a puppet to America? Because I really don't like to see the treatment. Cause it's like, say, yo, all of the sources of things that we are getting from America is like, I know what else. I mean, I say, if we could have get 140 Cuban doctors and nurses, I mean, I say, all right. And when I see Cuban, them reach here, I see them reaching mask for them face too. So it's obvious for them have some around there too. So why we can't reach out to the Cuban them to get some, everything America, we have to get it from.
Well, you want to know.
America, so that every other country.
You want to know with this thing, you know. You remember, say, one of the men will come here and tell Jamaica, say, they must watch. Oh, go here, so now. And this is what we are telling them. They export the
them like them mad doing it, because see them ready to so it seems like them. I say, yeah, listen to the man. Yeah, he fast out and me say, Mike, I didn't know them, then to me and told me sorry for myself. For that me come to my consciousness and say, no, I see this thing, me done with this thing, you know. Me done with them and then buy this one. All of that, me say, me done with it. And now me see where we now a corona crisis when as a Father Muta. The people instead them have a call for one another. Our God, them a call for the same way. To come save the situation. When are them to save themselves from the situation of them inner. And it now work. It now work for them, Father Muta. I see Father Peter come here and him say, youth, why you come and give your life to the Lord? I mean, I say, grandfather, we are telling you, the only way to give my life to the Lord, I'm dead and I'm not ready for dead, you know. Yeah, the boy cut out the foolishness. You know what I mean? And Father Muta tell me that about February, and I say, by April, I'm dead. And me die in funeral, me I tell the Father Muta, I did stand up. Me make sure I go up on the eyes, grateful look. Because him a pray to Jesus so long, and I say that him the one thing what him that want, Jesus not do for him. It's funeral, and Jesus never come, and I was there. And I was there, and I them thing that me I said to my people, and Father Muta.
Well, brethren, I can tell you something. Right now, it's very important. You see this food thing here, because all we are going now, if we don't have no food, it's going to be a problem. So you may say to you know. You may say now. You have to get yourself in a position and a situation where you can do something about your food situation because you see the supermarket, watch out, 800 people. The policeman have to go out there yesterday, you know, out of Portmore, you know, go make the line proper. 800 people line up for going to the supermarket, you know. One of the women said, when she going to the supermarket?
Me see it in the gleaner.
One of the women said, when she at the supermarket, and the woman come for restock the shelf, she have to move because the people them just take out the thing them out of the thing and no wait till them go up on the shelf. So you know, they just see them food they were run down in a supermarket. The white rice, white flour, white sugar, them thing there. And them thing they cause you to have the things them right now where them say you're susceptible to if you have it.
Yeah.
Not me personally, as I know, because I don't reach up this again. I thought the youth them know. The youth them to recognize check the thing we are going now and see if you like we are going, because you see that disease thing and the food thing, it have a whole combination, you know. It have one, if you don't eat the right food, and two, you could have can't get the right food.
True.
And right now, the way the supermarket them are going now, and the way things are going, you need, if you see some rubber tire, may I tell you this, get some rubber tire and pack some dirt in it, and plant little tomato, little sweet pepper. You know much, watch out, you know much things can hold in a home.
Yeah, man, so far I'm gonna see man, when I go to school, man, I went to agriculture school, I see it, man. We see it, man. Instead
of we are roll up out and talk about this and that. We can survive, you know, and me I tell you, listen to me, because I see you singing, you know. You see, all them I tell you about America, this. It's not America help we, you know, it's we help them. They make it look like say, the government, the Jamaican government are going like say, Jamaica can't survive without America. Listen to me. Over 50 years, them have an embargo upon Cuba. 50 years. Them have an embargo. Them try kill Castro about 20 times, them try poison him and kill him. And they never succeed. Right? Alright. You see Cuba, you see when you talk about health system, it's much better than America. The health system in Cuba, there's no illiteracy. There's no illiteracy in Cuba. Free education, no illiteracy. You see, if a war broke out in a certain country, them can supply and help the country with soldiers. Because them have been doing it in Africa, Mozambique, Namibia, and all them places for years. Alright now. The thing what people don't like with Cuba is what them claim say is freedom. But that free they dumb so much that who need it? If your crime rate is almost nil, if you have a good health system for help you, right? Yeah. And you can't have food. Our people in Jamaica, all we need are food, clothes, and shelter. Definitely. But them need more than that because them don't recognize that is the reason why them want more. It's because of the system was designed for them need that want more because them all, some people, as me always say, them always beg what them need and buy what them want.
What them want.
Yeah,
that's a problem.
Yeah, if you look on the woman them, how them stay at so now. Because right now we know you talk about food, clothes and shelter. A food, shelter. Because you don't need, them woman you don't need clothes again.
True.
When you see how them address. So food can't come out of everything. Food, you see food. We have to have good food and food. Sure. Now we hear the Prime Minister come now and I say, boy, the only thing where him think can really help you out of this thing quick is food. So you see the farmer them now, the farmer them need to have a sense of where them have now quick. That them can't have money to go plant again because if them hold on the food that them have now, it will get rotten and them not going to make back no money to go plant again. So as
but for the most, what that are going right now, because I see the farmers in my ball right now, I say, the market is not even open up that much for them can sell them things. A lot of the farmers them down west right now, I say, them have food in abundance right now. I see how we that do them, I say, I give away some right now. And them I say, them are lose.
Well, them I say, rather I buy out some of the food them for give, for distribute. To
yeah, but for me, Father Muta, rather not buy enough of the food It's not majority of the food rather buy out, you know. For me, you know, I think I'll rather I save the farmer out. It's my view, you know, that rather is a help, you know, to feel the farmer them, you know. Because I am here for your wife. I mean, I hear what you mean, I'm a Rasta Virgin, a reason for your wife. And the man say from early 2000, the last him see a virgin from the rather come check, and we can't tell last, Mr. Rather come into my community and keep a meeting with the farmers them. And me see say we can't have the people them that rather we have pay them with taxpayer money for them to sit down in the office and the AC and go work. Them have to come out here and liaison with the farmers them, pour some meat to the farmers them. Get something, and then the next thing to Father Muta, me there. It's the bag of foreign seed them. I not to into the bag of foreign seed them where I come here, so you know. I come here
I just talk about seed. It's a lucky. It's a lucky thing you bring up seed. You know, say certain place in America now a ban you from buying seed.
Same thing.
Yeah, them a ban you from. Them a bad sign in a certain place, you know. Walmart and all them places. They look like them a cut down pants. The selling of seed. Anyway, we have to move, Virgin.
Yeah, man, we have to move. It's a Father Muta that big up HTS Center, big up all of the farmers about Fontil, you know. They know them all listen. Them all listen to Father Muta. Who I respect, man.
Why, you know, the Virgin them in St. Thomas, so give me, hey. What happened to the ginger man them in St. Thomas? Believe you me.
Yeah, them did they see away, man.
And now we need the ginger, you know.
Before the program finish, one I go call you, I can't tell you.
A man give me a couple bag of ginger 1 year, man. Me I tell you, man.
Them a listen, so me farmer Virgin, them big up on themselves.
Yes.
Big up Patty, see Father Muta. Big up Maurice. Big up Father Farmer and a Fonty, see Father Steel, me over here, and listen Father Muta. More love Father Muta than a liar grade. My big up Irish from family, bag of love on the show, me see him here.
Alright. I have some ginger brethren. I have to call them ginger brethren in a St. Thomas, you know. We need some ginger, you know. A couple people call me from Westmoreland, say them have some stinking toe for me, you know. I don't know how I will get it, you know. I'm going to have to go send Brian down the feet, you know. Stinking toe them. Brian, you know when I'm stinking toe? I know Peter Foot me attack, you know. Click the button. This is the stepping razor.
Good evening, Muta.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I've been holding for you from you start talking to your first caller.
You serious? There was so much caller come after you, I never get you.
No, listen to me now. Across the street from where this thing has happened.
So,
I've been calling you from evening. I listen to you every Thursday evening because I love intelligence.
That is beautiful.
You understand?
Yeah.
I am 59 years of age.
How much? 69 or 59?
59. Yes, I'm a woman. I'm not a girl.
Okay.
But I'm intelligent.
Okay.
Now you listen to me.
Okay.
This place that they build over there, this government don't check for the citizens of this country in terms of when they are looking for money. I'm not being political because a country cannot run without money. It's almost 1,700 people over there. None of them is not my age. All of them are young people who have done 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 subjects. But because they want to leave mommy and daddy house, they want to angle them own money, they want to have brown instead of black, they want to have ear to them waist that if them grow their own ear the right way, they can get it to them waist. The boys want to have the headphone in them ears to be it with the American boys. The girls want the nails as long as the avenue. And all of the works of the European society come with. I'm not a Rasta neither. I am a person who uses my eyes. How can you have 1,700 young people and a little middle age, 30s and so in it too? Sometimes, because I was over there the other day, you know, and sometimes...
Was over there the other day? What you say, you was over there the other day?
I passed there quite a few times to go to the mall.
So that means I should call One Love.
Pardon?
You say you was over there the other day.
I have not been inside the building, but I passed there often.
Okay. That's different. Total difference.
Sometimes they don't want to talk because they don't want to lose their job and they want their independence. for money is king to people now. You understand?
Yeah.
Sometimes 10, 11, 12 of them using one headphone. You and me know that some people break no right. But the place is not properly equipped. They are in these little cubicles that I don't even think if you're caging an animal, they would put them in a cubicle some sort. Everybody share the same thing then.
Share the same headphone.
Pardon?
Oh, they might share the same headphone.
They share the headphones, they share the computer board, they share the you don't even know them technology sitting where them use, but them share things in them cubicles.
And them won't done on cheese, yeah.
Sometimes enough paraphernalia is not there, and it's more staff than equipment, so they share. You understand me? Now, when you sign an agreement with these people, because everywhere you see these buildings going up in the country, prosperity. Yes, I don't say no. You school your child and you send them to school and they come out with all these subjects, but because they want these quick money, they choose that. Nothing is wrong with that. What is wrong is when this government make an agreement for these people to come and invest in our... There is the document or the moratorium or the paper standing that if you want the piece of my dirt, you have to basically say this for my people. Today the police can go down in a Waterford and another screen office told you medical people. And these people are hiding. I don't know how much more they're going to go to Waterford before the week finish. I am here at 59 years of age. Can't go to the market to pick up my produce. Because the police are going to tell me, say, he's not an essential worker. He told me this morning and he turned me back. The supermarket locked down till Saturday. I am diabetic. Half of the stuff that I use I didn't get a pick up yesterday because I stand in the Western Union line and the supermarket line until my insulin level dropped. So I came home. You understand me? What kind of plan is in place? All right. You're locked down, you're not supposed to go out. What plan do you put in place for you say seniors must stay home? Some seniors don't have any children living with. They have retired, they have sent their children away, their children have become men and women and gone to live their lives. Some people's children are not in the country. But as a senior, you are still agile, you are not disabled.
Yeah, hold on, Mama. Yeah. I think them say the seniors them can go out on Wednesday and Saturday go do them shopping. Or if you have I heard that seniors can go out on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Wednesday and Saturday and do them shopping.
No, your shopping day was yesterday between
Then yesterday no Wednesday and Saturday.
Wednesday and Saturday.
Yeah, and those who have names start. Eh?
So if you could not stand the line and the grim and the grime yesterday, and you're tired, you're not well, and you come back home, you're going to have to stay hungry if you didn't have anything on
Corona now be supper. Yes, it's true.
Are you picking up what I'm saying?
I am totally hearing what you're saying. I'm totally what you're saying.
You're not understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, of course. I understand what you're saying, man.
All right. So nothing was put in place for us because we are not essential workers. Yeah. And it's not all of us live with children. And it's not all of us are disabled. Some of us are quite active same way. We have only retired.
Okay.
You understand?
Right.
So if you didn't get to go through the misery of yesterday to pick up stuff, you better stay upon your own till Saturday morning.
Yeah, them say something about your name if your name start from A to M or something like that.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
What is your last name?
Go back out whether you're A, B, C, or G until Saturday morning. Portmore is like Dovecat right now.
Portmore is like Dovecat?
More activity than Portmore.
Yeah, but not everybody nobody.
You understand? Nobody is moving, nobody is coming out, nobody is this and that.
Yeah.
What I am calling to say, you do not make agreements and you do not go into situations for the sake of money, contracts, business and say you are doing you're building or you're setting the country to a state. Because these people said they was carrying it to Singapore. I don't know what Singapore went to Jamaica, this Singapore.
I agree with you. You see them a run down the dollars, them are not check for the safety.
Thank you.
And the Jamaican people. I agree with you.
You understand?
Yes.
Elderly people have on them head on them body. Young people only are focused on a backlog boom and stand and walk near kids. You understand? So nobody now focus on we. You understand me? And we are the people them who are the background of this country. Because if you talk these things, the young people them tell you say you're old like them now will live to the old too. You understand me, Muta? I am so hurting about the things in this country. We should have shut down this country long ago. You understand when this thing happened. But the tourist minister, and I don't care because one in Africa said Sunday morning that them censor her because she speaks the truth. So you may soon come after the ear too. You understand why you are very blatant with the things that you speak. But, Muta, ask questions, get we into collaboration with anything where you do to know. You know, you're not, what them call, like a heavy duty tractor, pardon me.
Portmore and the, well, first of all, it's them make the company come in here, in Jamaica. And them,
thank you.
Because them are run for the money and all them, so them never
I know.
work. All right. But, you see, the move where the Prime Minister made, him really did I feel say at least if you do it stupid to tell the people them say you come.
Yes,
them
because if you go catch a rat, you don't put on the track before him.
You
understand me?
Yeah.
But exuberance, and it leads me back to the fact of who are these people that is advising you. What kind of advice do you get from your security minister in terms of strategy and plan?
Yes,
you understand? Long ago when I was in New York, I met Mr. Patterson and I said to action, and he said to me, I'll never forget it, and I'm not a PMP or labor right. He said to me, Miss, if you go to war and you have bayonet, guns, grenade, bomb, and everything, and you don't know how to use them, the enemy will take them from you and kill you.
All right, Mama. We have to move though. Another program will come up now. We have to move because next program will come up late.
I am so sorry. I don't have a number for you. I spend a warm time trying to get to you. Now this thing is across the street from me. Wind blow like whistle every day. And as far as I'm concerned, it's not coming now again by touching. Because I'm masked and everything. It's
all right, Mama, we have to move.
There's so much things that it's trying to teach us with this 5G.
Mama, we have to move. I don't want to cut it straight. We have to move. We have to move, okay?
Do you have a number I can speak to you?
Yeah, but I can't give you my number on the phone. You have to call back the operator. Call back the operator and make them hear. I have to move. Okay, so, Courtney in the house. Courtney.
Yes, sir.
You know, observe the protocol, you know. Because I stretch out my hand and it look like you touch my hand. Okay. Yeah, that is a good distance.
Yes, I'm not right.
Yeah, no. Yeah. But look while when you have been long, so it wasn't a good distance. Wait till I move from around here before you come around. Just press something so and make them run. Come from. Press something, sir. Okay, this is the Stepping Razor, the art of war. Long time we don't do a program like this, so we just use it and make the people them call. That last lady there talking about our plight, and it's really some serious thing where we have to look into still. You know, because one of the grounds where the people them have to is that tax if you go home if you live in a certain place, a certain area, and you left work at a certain time. The shift, the people them who work on shift, you know, all them things there, and yeah, I guess everything have it loophole. Yes, here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Baruka.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. I am a mother of one of those crew members that get trapped out there in the ocean. And I'm asking you.
Oh, wait, hold on. You mean what are the people on the ship?
Yes, Mr. Baruka.
Okay.
Yes, because I'm the mother, I'm one of them mother, and she leave her children with me. She is out there in the ocean, she said they are not working. and she would like to come home. So she called to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister told her, them and quarantine. They've done the 14 days and nothing has done into them. And she's pleading, her son is here right now sick, and then I don't know what to do, Mr. Baruch. I'm asking if you could ask the government if you can do something for them.
All right, let me ask you a question. Them reach Portugal? Where the ship is now?
Where ship they, am I? Where ship they now? She's just on the sea, up and down on the sea, up and down on the sea.
Oh, I thought it was on its way to Portugal.
No, then just up and down on the sea. Up and
So
down on
which
the
part, which of water is the sea in and now?
Me don't know which one of the water is in right now. I couldn't say which one of them right now.
So you don't know if it's near America, if it's near Europe. You don't know.
Yes, she said they're going Monday and they think they would come off, but they don't come off.
Going where?
In the port.
Which port?
Florida.
Oh, it's top of Florida?
Yes.
And them have to stay on?
Yes, them have to stay on.
Oh, because them are Jamaican?
Yes, because they are Jamaican, right?
So the American them get to come off, though?
No, maybe. I don't know.
No, because what now is that me know say American nah left them
people out there in the ocean.
Them way there, them nah left it.
Right. I know that me beg the government. Just take home the Jamaican. Them done them quarantine already. And them willing to, if them come
quarantine again.
They can't carry them. The ship can't carry them.
Yeah.
Yes, me think the ship to carry them come, man. Oh God, his son is here sick on me. And I'm a old lady now, I don't know what to do, Mr. Baruka.
Yeah.
I'm up in age, I'm not working. They carried to doctor 3 times, the doctor said, bring him back Friday. If he don't feel any better,
the baby?
give you a letter,
The
take him to
baby?
the hospital. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I don't like her to come on because she a cry, she a mad, she go get her son sick. And
the Minister of Foreign Affairs will have to deal with that.
and that me I beg you put it to them for me, sir. Please and thanks.
Well, you talk now still. I don't know. What time
Yeah,
it is
man.
now?
Please and thanks, Mr. Baruka.
All right, but you know, you have to tell me, you have to give me more information about that, though. I mean, I know there's a whole heap of them, the partnership, about part of them.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that the ship did gone way over in Europe there.
No, man. She said them up and down on the sea. Just up and down. Just then I'm abiding city. Then just up and down. I want if I ship out there now on one.
Yeah, me know. And them a drop off people over here, so and this, so and this, so.
Yes. My one is at work with Royal.
What she do on the board? What she do? What kind of
She's
work?
an assistant waitress, but she said they are not working now because they get them come off of the ship. And only
Them quarantine them on the ship?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, all right, we have to go figure it out.
Yes, man, figure it out for me, man. Something have to done, man.
Yeah. All right, Mama.
Yes, sir. Thank you
for
very
the
much,
call,
Mr. Baruka.
All right. We have to figure it out because you see, a whole lot of people have only argument to say because them are going to allow 40 criminals to come in Jamaica, and more than likely some of them criminals there never even know them left from them a little picnic. And it's America create some of them. And we have to take responsibility for them. Yet still now you talk about that kind of rough. We have to figure it out. Because see, I will put on the studio and we'll figure it out, you know. Yeah, because it sounds, oh gosh, man. Okay. Alright. We can take this card, but we have to go figure it out. Yes, Ian.
Muta, big up yourself.
Irie.
Yeah, I met you so much years ago. I don't know if I went to a little boy funeral, Isa Buki, and I met you there. And trust me, from that day till now, you're my DP, because you're one of my hero.
Wait, hold on. Which part you say you meet me at? Which funeral?
Meet you at one funeral, man, one little baby funeral, Isa Buki.
Okay.
Father name I Warrior.
Oh, yes, up in the top of Lawrence Tavern. I mean,
from that till now, you're my DP. Me and you take the picture together.
All right.
I'm going to call if you just tell you a little joke and come off. You know what is my name from my birth paper?
Me must know that. Me don't know.
My name Corona.
Your name Corona?
Yes, Muta.
Oh, they're not no good, man.
I tell you, I am a nurse, and let me tell you something. sometimes when I go out these days, I'm afraid to tell people my name. Because you know people stupid. They don't know them about.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I'm rate you, I'm listen to you every time. Now your program can't miss me.
All right, Mama, give thanks.
Now just big up yourself and I'm Marvel, me a call from. So the whole I will lock into your program because you are our hero.
So you say now, if I go talk to you, I'm going to catch corona.
You know I catch corona, like I'm a bird name, me have it long.
Then you may attack, you think a virus may attack, what are you, would catch? No corona.
No, you don't catch
if me have a friend, I say, why you want to say, I have a girlfriend named Corona.
Yeah, man, I mean, one of them nurse up you in name Corona too, trust me.
You have a beer near Corona too.
I know that they're America.
Nobody know want to drink that beer there again.
That's their business. That now nothing to do with it. The name now have nothing to do with the virus, I'm a boss.
Me know, but you see, like all you know, if you go to a place now, you know, I some man a bad, you just say Corona my name.
No, but I called the dead house the other day for a body. And when I called the dead house, and when the lady answered, I said, I'm calling from X Point and my name is Corona. She said, wait, why not bother me for no foolishness?
No, but when I say, I can't believe it. Yeah, what do you say though? Oh, you there so much dead things. Because
she's a nurse, so we have to deal with them.
So when nurse do a funeral?
No, we're not doing a funeral.
They don't say they did a funeral up.
Bodies and things to deal with, right?
When I you did there, you know, say they did a funeral. I hope that you meet me.
I was at a funeral, I'm a part of a family member, man.
Yeah, and then you just tell me about some other body where you are.
So I meet you and then the next you ask me take the picture with man. So I meet you in a motor.
Okay, alright.
And from that day until now,
yeah, you know, stop listening.
Because guess what? Anywhere we go, I say, see me here, a motor.
Alright, Corona. Well, I prefer catch you than the disease, may I tell you. Alright, yeah. My God.
Pick up yourself, motor.
Alright, yes. Lady Dave Corona, may I tell you. Okay, so you know. Yes, we want to figure out about this lady, so we could do this. We could do this. Okay. Wow. This is really something else. This lady, I am totally sympathetic to this vibration we are going with these people when they're on the boat and trying to reach and can't reach. I want to do something about it. Well, I can't over here now. We can't get no minister, somebody from the ministry of Home Affairs because 5 o'clock gone. I don't know if it's a reluctance on the part of the person who's supposed to call why or what, but I know so we need to do something about it. We need to bring it to somebody's attention. You know, a whole lot of people don't understand what it means to stranded. Stranded and want to come home. You know, I have been through that more than one time in different countries. You yearn to come and you can't come because of whatsoever. Fortunately for me, I never have no youth Anya when it's sick and really want to come back. And that is really one of the things we hear a whole heap of Jamaican talk about in England right now. You know, them have people who, well, not even in England, but people dead and them can't go to the funeral. You want to understand that you see, I cry out for the woman there a while ago. I cry out for the woman there, I feel it. And it's a pity she called so late in the program. She called very late in the program. But I don't know, next week might be later than late. Yes, she's talking about the youth where the woman left on here. And maybe people left on the boat who are Jamaican when they want to come because they can't dip on the boat and have fun. But you have people who can't have fun when them have a loved one there, so where them hear say, well, them have to go to a doctor and all them something. And you are the mother and you can't come. It's really a trying situation. But, you know, Life goes on, and we hope that somebody from the ministry did listen to that lady they called a while ago. You know, the program so done. We hope that somebody from the ministry hear the call. Because them done with that now, you know. Remember, I think the 45 people them will come to Jamaica now, where if them not bring them help up with them in America, you see, them ones up on the boat cannot go either and that's it. You know, and them are going to hear all sorts of arguments. All sorts of arguments. I have no instance where, since we are talking about America this and America that, I have no instance where a group of Americans would have there. And you know, this thing happened already with a brethren when they get locked up in, I think, Saudi Arabia. Yeah. And them left him out in the cold because the Saudi them are charging him for something, and the government are going like say, I wish government didn't have power when that did happen. And one of them, you don't remember I wish government didn't have power. And the brethren had plead to come home. Plead. Anyway, this is the stepping razor. Yes, here.
Brother Muta.
Yes.
Brother Muta.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
And the first thing I call the program. Now, if it cut out, leave it a while ago. A lady called me from Portmore. And I tell you about the condition. Brother Muta.
Yeah.
Farming, I remember a couple of years ago. A brother named Michael Mandy stand up in a parliament and said the only thing can get you out of the crisis is farming. I hear you talk about, the other brother talk about the car tire. Michael Mandy say, if you even got a car tire, you can plant a hilarium in it.
Oh, you said that too?
Michael Mandy said that a couple of years ago.
About the car tire thing?
Yeah.
Wow. I want to people say that over.
And he preached to them. And the whole of them in a parliament laughing. But you know what hurt me, brother Muta? You know, say, we in our country, we say we independent. We have to depend on this a man for this. We have to depend on that the man for that. You can't have it all. This is the largest Caribbean island. Means to work on ship, brother Muta. I mean, this goes to see how these politicians can kiss off. People coming in, building business and doing things. They don't set a stage spear for nobody. Brother Muta, I'm glad to hear you. I'm glad to young suggest something to you. I'm not stay long.
No, man, you're right, man. I agree with you.
Brother Muta, I'm 70-year-old.
Yeah.
And sometimes you hear some nigga boy say, boy, my father don't leave nothing to me, no. But his father never have nothing to leave.
Yeah.
How far we have come from, you know, Muta?
Yeah.
We have come from far, you know. The journey not done, you know.
I see him like me, I know. Me have no family, we have no land.
So, land? You hear some man at Jamaica have done and he never plant a corn.
Yeah.
And me little sugar cane.
And him eat 3 times a day and never plant no food yet.
Brother Muta, let me tell you something, man. He's a man who used to travel. And when we go through the Caribbean, and we go through the South America and Central America, people poor, especially black people.
Yeah.
Them poor than church mouse account to them. I hear you say a thing there, right? You say religion and politics.
Yeah.
A chain way. Yeah. Have a good evening, my brother.
All right, give thanks, sir. Give thanks. Yes, may I tell you. Yes, out of that subject, we did before the lady called to the idea of agriculture. And it's one of the jobs them where it's the most, when people talk about look down upon work, that is where people look down upon a farmer. And is the projection of the farmer in our old time days why a whole heap of youth come up here now, because when you used to think about Mass Joe, you think for him with a donkey and 2 and pop on the side with a old water boot and a machete in man and a ragged hat on him head. So people perception of farmer is that. But you want to go to St. Elizabeth and see some farmer. I drive them Mazda van and well sweet up and all them something there when them done plant them food in the ground. Them well just up and gone a party or dance and them something there. You know, you have whole heap of farmers in Jamaica we don't look like Mars Joe. So the youth them have to take that Mars Joe image out of them head. You know, it's like how people used to view Rasta. You know, they have to take out them imagery out of them head where demean people character and make it come like say anybody will look that way and have no sense. Yet like them a feed you. And now we have to turn to the earth where most one we may know them ambition is to get piece of little land for plant some food. Most people we may know I saw them see it. Most youth as them start side Rasta, they want to plant something. Most youth as them start side Rasta. Well, I shouldn't say most youth because all the youth as them start side Rasta they want to play music. It's different thinking, different thinking. But the crux of the matter is that part of our Rastafari culture upbringing was that we have to eat where we grow. We have to eat where we grow. And we used to plant every little thing that we don't have to go and market, not even market. So, everything come full cycle as usual. As usual. Because even the eating habits of Rastafari come full cycle. Because everybody know I turn to Rasta and I say, so tell me something, Rasta. How you cook this or how you cook that? I them look for some little herbs medicine. I said, you don't have no fever grass, I don't have no this, I don't have no that. Full cycle. We need to wake up. We can't afford and wait continuously. As we said before, we must stop plant food for export only. We must plant the food in order to feed the population, and the excess we export it. That is a philosophy where to me makes sense. Because you can't tell the farmer to plant food for export and for the hotel market. And then the people them are so hungry, so them have to turn to all the tin food them will come from America and China and all them places. And when you say it poison the people them, slow poison. Well, if not slow poison again, because them call it fast food, it kill you quick now. And the youth them get stuck. Them get stuck. If you tell certain data now say, we plan to whatsoever. He say, you know what, come with me. She say, oh me, what you talk about, farm? So I broke up my fingernail them. Fingernail chinches, you know. She don't want her hand get dirty. You still, all of the food them come from the ground. Same ground which I walk on. But she don't want to plant nothing. I mean, I tell a woman to go plant nothing still, but the disdain of planting is where terrible when somebody disdain to farm, you know, just plant something. You have certain people now, them just find a little something and just plant some spices in there, you know, rosemary or just plant something. It's a beautiful thing when you plant something and see it coming up. And it just ready. The nicest food is the food where you plant for yourself, man. I tell you, man, it tastes different. Especially when you put no fertilizer in it. Because the government, I see the Prime Minister hold up a papa the other day and I say, well, this is a kind of papa that is not susceptible to insects and all them things. And I say, okay, here we go now. Here is one of the papa them where we really know one of the country still, but who is we now? It's them run the place now, so them are going to tell we now, say this papa is better. Them have some banana where I grow now. When the banana them shoot, them longer than me, and me have nearly 6 foot, 5 foot 10. And it's a new strain of banana. genetically modified. So when we are talking about now plant food, we are talking about cabbage, we have all worm in there. That means when we are wash it, we take out the worm, because if the insect them in your ground and not like your food, or a perfect cabbage is a cabbage which just bright and clear and pop chow just big and so. You know? Remember our papa used to big. Now them lick out them papaya, have some little papaya, them bring back the big papaya, them and I tell you say, well, you cut all the papaya and no seed in there. All the area you cut all the papaya and no seed in there. It's supposed to have seed in there. You have some orange where not have no seed in there. What kind of orange not have no seed in there? Only orange in Florida not have no seed in there. Yeah, man. We don't eat our own fruits them. You know, some people really like Jamaican fruit. And now is the time for Jamaican fruit. It's the first year long while I see mango come in so early. I see mango, Neesberry. I mean, where do we get that idea? Jackfruit. Jackfruit is one of the greatest fruit them you can find. And not to mention my good old stinking toe. Everybody know Mutabaruka say, stinking toe my thing. My thing that. And it go opposite to my foot. Because my foot no stink. Because me no wear claustrophobic shoes. Dead kin leather shoes. With claustrophobic up your foot. When you take it off, all the rat them around. So we are saying that we don't have to listen to what them are saying now. We don't have to listen to what them are saying, because you see, oh, them are telling you must plant. Them are telling you must plant now to suit a foreign market. Because them are look, with the brother name, Ed Bartlett, that's his name. Him say by June, them are back for him start sound like Trump now. Him start sound like Trump. Because it's hard for him to work so hard and then it just come down way down as you know. I mean, really. It was one of the most, film thing was, did I make money, billions of dollars, Because every time he come back in my boss, so him just get a plane to come to from far out country where you never ever hear about it. Him say tourists have come from the country there, and this and revenue which will bring in and all these things. That him start help the Minister of Culture and them something now. And watch you now. And the farmer them now left with the food. Because them plant it for serve a hotel situation. Didn't I tell you that you cannot depend on tourism to sustain the country? Because any little thing happen, tourism gets a beaten. Like now, who would have thought that this would happen in life? Where there will be no tourists in any of the hotels or swimming on our beaches or walking looking for ganj from any roster, man, or trying to rent a dread. Who would have known that would happen? Nobody. It just dry up so. And we don't know how to come forward. When? Because I can't tell the man like it's like it's a seasonal thing. Just the thought of it sound like a horror movie. Can you imagine this white until the same man in January start over with the same madness we are going to so now? My brethren, can you imagine after this go down? Because it's going to go down, It's going to take some away, but it's going to go down. And then now you start to happy again and party and all that. And then January come again, now you have to go ease back again. And you have to stay like a yard again. And you have to go live your life so over and over and over like a groundhog day. You know what them groundhog day? Make Peter tell you. Peter know you don't know what the groundhog day, Peter. Peter the sensible man in there. But the most sensible person work at IRFM. Oh, DJ Brian. No, DJ, they must still like you. They still like you, Brian. You know the name Groundhog Day, what them call Groundhog Day? Groundhog Day. See there? You hear them say? The day when them catch the hog, them don't a ground like hog fly. You know how hog fly? Anyway, this is the stepping razor. The art of war, may I tell you? Ready. Go on, take it. Okay. Stepping razor. We're on the up now, you know, we're on the up. We still a take the call them. Yes, Eel. Eel? Somebody there, you know.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Okay, I'll be to speak with you. I've been listening from in the 90s, Muta.
You serious?
Yes, sir.
You waste your whole life?
Why? It's not that whole life, not bad. But I'm listening to daily still, whether it's Wednesday night or
Thursday, yeah.
Alright, even when I was incarcerated, I used to listen to your program also.
Yeah?
So, I have an encounter with a judge whilst I was in custody some time ago.
You in a encounter with a judge?
Yes.
Don't call him name, do you know?
No, I had an encounter. You hear me?
Yeah, man, what is the encounter?
No, based on her actions, and I wrote a little poem about it, so I was wanting to share it with
Oh, you
you.
want to read a poem about it?
Yes, sir.
But you don't have a call her name in there?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Alright, go on, say it.
Alright. She sits and surveys the audience from her powerful seat above. The perception is that she hates us all, and her heart has no love. She is savage, she is mean. Her thoughts and ideologies are unclean. As she took off her glasses, I understood the massive fear. I trembled uncontrollable. I hated being here. Her look was that of a predator about to devour its prey. Why me, Lord, I beseech. Her soft voice bamboozled me as she spoke, sounding so welcoming one would consider to elope. Her words were sharp and piercing, aiming at my throat. She's an epidemic, where's the antidote? As she elaborated, all the perceptions began to reveal. Her heart as cold as the North Pole and tough as steel. Once her cold herbs began to pierce my skin, I knew this was a battle. Very difficult for me to win. She breaches any protocol. She is one egregious official. She persuades the juror's decision. She ignored the lawyer's plea for interjection. Siding with the prosecution, she is biased and gives you wrong. There is no consequence for her blatant biased action. She and only she gets satisfaction. On every given day, her devilish action she replicates. Nothing for the learning must emulate. What a talent, what a waste. Unprecedented action of a mind that adjudicates. The epitome of bad, she makes your loved one side. Unperturbed by her detractors' comment. A heart as cold as ice and hard as cement. That is Mota. Hello? Hello?
It sounds like you love her.
No, I don't love her, sir.
You don't love her?
No. That was the only thing that jumped out on me as it relates to the whole system.
Okay.
The action of this judge.
This judge. So what should, how much money she give you?
No, I wasn't sentenced and I was on remand for 6 years, sir.
You was on remand for 6 years?
Yes, sir.
You serious?
And I met this judge more several, and based on our comments and our actions,
Yeah.
I had to do something about it.
And you did it for 6 years just so, sit down so?
Yes, sir.
Wow. But how long ago that was?
From 2008 to 2014.
Okay. So you get back your footing now though?
Yeah, I'm on my footing now, but as I say, I had to write something about this lady. You know?
Yeah.
Because
You should have posted to her. Real laugher. Should have posted to her, yes?
That, but, you know,
Yeah.
you just want me to observe and based on our action and stuff. Mr. Right, I will put out the custom.
Alright, give thanks, Virgin.
But I big up yourself, Muta.
Yeah, every time. Yeah, man. Yes. So as I say, we are move up. And since we are move up, we want to play this. Ready for it? Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Step in razor.
Irene.
Natural motor.
Yeah.
I can't find out how to go out here, you know?
Give thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
So you're on a lockdown?
Yeah, the total lockdown place can't, you know.
So where you there now? Which part of Bagwalk you there?
On the line side, me there, you know. Bagwalk. Main Street, on the line side.
Alright, well, give thanks to you, alright.
Yeah, I'm out in the farm, you know. Yesterday, me drink up and some thinking to an mountain shop, you know.
So you have thinking to over there and I bring none for me?
Oh, I have to go past through, you know.
Man, you know, I'm the original stinking man, you know.
Yeah, me hear about the stinking to, you know, some people hear them arrest.
Yeah. So if some man say them have something I watch it, I Westmoreland, you know, but I don't know because I don't go to Westmoreland. And when they have a run, you know, what them call it, not so express, I go down.
Oh, yeah, not for the express.
Yeah, but no man sinking to somewhere. I don't know. My plant are sinking to, you know, but it not bear yet.
I have no fight on place near Hampshire, man. I go Bagwalk and go Hampshire. You know Hampshire?
No, sir.
Riversdale, you know Riversdale?
Yeah, I know Riversdale, yeah.
Yeah, go Riversdale and go Hampshire.
Okay.
Up there, some of them my farm, you know.
Where you plant up there?
Huh?
Where you plant up there?
Whole thing, man.
No, whole thing, no fruit, no whole thing.
Yeah, man, whole thing, it's a whole thing.
No.
Big, you know,
just tell me where you plant up, no man, I tell me whole thing, like a banana name whole thing.
Yeah, banana, plantain, pumpkin.
Okay.
Okra, cantaloupe, pop chow.
You know, so me give thousands of okra seed that I know, I want back some.
Huh?
Yeah, I want some okra seed.
Could I link with them? Could I make a get one little bag now?
Eh?
Yeah.
I'm going to send Corona down the feet, yeah?
No, sir, nobody with that, because we have to lock them from Corona.
It's a girl named Corona, what you talking about? You know, your girl just called me, she named Corona.
Correct, me never want to say nothing to you again, man, because you're going to send Corona come out, man. But do after that, you know.
Eh?
You know, it's a Corona.
Yeah.
That dynamic thing that.
What do you mean demonic? I don't understand.
The devil, man, the 666 devil, that man.
Oh, Corona become 666.
Because the devil I try to win your people, them I try to take your life. The people, them are save. You see it, so them calling them virus and them sickness to take your life.
I don't know how Corona 666 devil and all them something coming out.
Alright.
How that coming out?
It's an evil thing that man, because Father now going to make him well and kill out, destroying people, them, you know.
They don't see, how old if time I'm destroying people, them?
Father?
Well, we don't know if a father or cousin, but me I tell you, say, how old if time me hear say father destroy people, them, you know, I saw me hear them and say.
Father now do that, man. Father now do that. Almighty God now do that, man.
Okay, so what Almighty God do?
Almighty God, He try to make you live right, man, and show you the things that...
Oh, Him make you, Him try to make you live right. Wait there, hold on there. Him try to make you live right?
Yeah, man.
Then if my God, why am I trying to make you live right?
And the birds and the bees them around us, you can remember it, man, know if you do good.
Okay. So when you do bad, the devil make you do it?
Yeah, the devil show your man and you think of bad things and do bad things.
Okay.
Yeah, and destructive things.
Yeah. Alright, well, me still want to operate. Me still want to operate.
Alright, and if I people them say them are run.
So all the 666 coming out?
Right now, I just run them to run to the river right
all
now.
The 666 coming out? All the 666 coming out? All the number they coming out?
Alright, you see spell word Corona. 6 letters spell Corona, you know.
Yeah, me know that you ever say, you know.
And you see the V?
Yeah.
The V stands for 5, you know, on the one side of the...
Yeah, Roman numerical, Roman numbers.
Roman numbers, turn up the 9 upside down. 1 more 6 that again.
So why you want to turn up the 9 to suit your thinking? You turn the 9 upside down to suit your thinking.
Motor.
So you say, wait there, if me owe you some money, and you owe me $9,000, you're going to turn up the 9 and say 6,000, you owe me.
No, Babylon always want to give a 9 for a 6 and a 6 for a 9. And now
yeah, but you want to give the devil something where him no have no. You want to give the devil, after 9 him give you turn it on and say a 6. You try to cheat the devil, man.
You want to give me a 6 for a 9.
You try to cheat the devil.
No, the devil I try to give me a 6 for a 9.
No, but you turn round the number and you turn, I know the devil turn it round and you are turn it round for suit your thinking.
Oh, them know say a 9 for the year.
What?
Oh, they know say 9 to put this COVID-19.
Because of the 19, oh you mean? At 2019. It happened 2019. I mean, how them know?
They could have done one different name.
No, but them could have called it Judy.
Judy?
Yeah, them could have called it Hercules.
Ah, and they will call it Corona.
Yeah,
nice.
so me understand where. I know the first time you hear about, I know the first Corona disease them have, you know. Yeah. I know the first day after a long time, you know, is a new one, you know, named COVID-19.
Yes, right.
So I don't know how now 666 coming at this. Anyway, we have to move though.
Alright, big up yourself, Motor.
Remember the upper see them though. You think you'll get where? You could have bought 666 little more.
Motor.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I want strong. Big up yourself, yeah.
Alright. Yes. I tell you. That is what you call it. Turn around or something for suit it, you know? You know what I say? You cut off your foot to fit the shoes. And that is all. Give thanks to Brian. Give thanks to Peter. Give thanks to Shamara. Give thanks to the operator outside. Who that? What's your name? Jody K. Eh? Jody K. Jody K, okay.